Fake it till you make it. That's a saying you probably heard 1,000 times by now. And you probably heard of Rango. He's a legendary lizard. Go and watch the movie, it's very good. And I'm gonna tell you, faking it till you actually making it does get you far in life. Now, everyone has their version of themselves, right? You got the confident version, you got the disciplined version, you got the version that wakes up at 6 a.m, goes to work out, stay disciplined, goes to work, speak out on meetings, asks the girl out. And then there's the real you. Reality hits. Is the real you just a character that you've been playing for years? And the uncomfortable truth is that we all playing a character and we just really don't realize it. And somehow a talking chameleon / lizard, Rango, says it's better than everyone. Shows it better than all the self-helping books or movies. Think about how different you are with different peoples, right? You're a different person with your parent, you're a different person with your friends, you're a different person with your peers, you're a different person with the teachers. You're just a different character with different people. Which one's the real you? The answer is all of them. Humans are social creatures, right? We are going to adapt to different situations. We just behave differently depending on the different situation that we're in. You aren't just one fixed personality, you're a collection of behaviors. And that's exactly what Rango is. When we first meet Rango, right? He isn't brave, he isn't cool, he might be cool to us, he isn't important. He was just a lonely pet living inside of a glass. The only exciting thing about his life was acting. He created stories, characters, entire worlds. He played different roles. Because without them, he actually had no idea who he was. Then everything changes. He gets thrown onto a desert, and for the first time, all the fictional things he made collided with reality. So, everyone thinks the biggest lie in the movie is that Rango says Rango's the best gunslinger, right? But that's actually not the case. The biggest lie is believing confidence comes before action. Rango isn't fearless. He's terrified. But every time someone expects him to act like a hero, he does something slightly more courageous. Not because he's fearless, but because he has to. This role forces him to grow. This happens in real life too. Your first presentation, your first interview, your first business, first YouTube video. Nobody ever feels ready. You become ready by doing the thing. Action often comes before confidence. So here's where people misunderstand the idea, right? Larping doesn't work because the universe just awards when you're overconfident or just you're confident. It works because your brain updates the image of you in its own mind to the person that you pretend to be, and based on what you repeatedly do. If you consistently write, you're gonna see yourself as a writer. You're gonna see yourself as if you consistently train, you're going to see yourself as a person who exercises a lot. But if you're constantly on the bed, if you constantly feel like you're lazy, you're going to feel like a lazy person or find it difficult to do tasks. Your identity can change in so many different directions. Identity isn't just something that you discover, it's something you build. Rango doesn't wake up as a hero, he accumulates evidence. One step at a time. Now near the end of the movie, the Spirit of the West asks Rango a simple question. Who are you? Now it's kind of similar to Avatar The Last Airbender if you watched it. Uncle Iroh asks, who are you? What do you want? Just so you know. So the spirit asks, who are you? Not what you accomplished, not what do people think of you, but simply, who are you? See, Rango doesn't have an answer because he doesn't know. Because there isn't one. Identity isn't something that's hidden, waiting for you to find it. It's written throughout the choices you make. This movie's message isn't something about believing in yourself. It's stronger than that. Become someone worth believing in. Maybe that's why people laugh at LARPing. You see people pretending to be something they're not. But are we doing the same thing? Pretending we're not capable, pretending we're not confident, pretending we'll just do it another day, pretending we'll just start tomorrow. The difference between a hero and a loser isn't the one who never acted. It's the one that kept acting like the person they wanted to become until their role stopped being a performance. Rango walked into the desert as a fraud, but he came back a legend. Not because he found himself, but he created himself. And maybe that's what all we're doing, whether we realize it or not. I forgot to tell you what LARPing is, by the way. LARPing is just a poser. Someone's pretending to be someone they're not. It's live action role playing. And that's what Rango teaches us. Instead of waiting to be discovered, do repeated actions until you become that person yourself. That's it for today. Let me know if you liked it. Subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.